Hello guys, welcome back to the Eastbourne Fisherman. Today we're going to be looking at the 2-hook Portsmouth loop rig. This rig has been a pain in the backside for me. I've tried to make it and I've failed loads of times. Then out of the blue, a chap called Shane Mumford, or Fishane as he's known, Mumford, from Team Seagoo, he's told us how to make one of these rigs using Trident Tackle components, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to share the knowledge with you guys today, share the secret, should I say, and I'll show you how we're going to make it. So what we're going to need to make this Trident Tackle 2-hook Portsmouth loop pulley rig, it's quite a mouthful, we're going to need the following. So the tools we're going to need today is a pair of pliers, a pair of line cutters, I just got these standard line cutters, a pair of crimps, tape measure, the components for the rig. So we've got the Trident Tackle components today. So this is the Aero Pulley. If you haven't seen one of these are fantastic bits of kit. Aero Pulley. We have the roto clip, and also the Thermalink or termination link. They're the 3 Trident Tackle components you're going to need. We're obviously going to need some hooks, so I've got some #2 Aberdeen hooks here, but you can use any hooks you want, up to I think it's about 7/0 that the rotor clip holds. You're going to need some silicone bait stops. Got some power swivels. You're going to need one of these cascade swivels. Okay, and then we can see that there. There you go, one cascade swivel. You're going to also need some sequins. There's one sequin. Some crimps. I think that's about it. The line we're going to be using today to make the main rig body is this Asso £70 line. I've got it in orange, so it's easier for you guys to see on the videos. Just a quick tip, when you get these in the pots, just drill a small hole in the bottom and it kind of acts as a line dispenser without having to keep taking it in and out of the box. Then you just lift the lid up and then reel it back in. So it's pretty handy. Another useful tip, or useless tip. So yeah, that's the main line. For the Snood lines today, we're going to be using what we use all the time. It's Amnesia, absolutely fantastic stuff. I wouldn't use anything else now for my Snood lines. So this is £30 Amnesia, a little bit overkill, but I use around about £25 to £30 for my rigs. And that's all of the components you're going to need, and then just a pyramid weight as well. Okay, so the first thing we do is we cut the main line. So the main line I've got is 900mm long. So we cut the main line, and then we do the following. I've already done this just to speed it up. So we tie the Thermalink onto the main line, just using a 6-turn blood knot. So we put the line through the Thermalink at the bottom, small hole. We pull the line up, we twist the line round the line 6 times. We feed the tag ends underneath the first hole near the Thermalink, pull up, pull with our teeth and pull tight. We wet the line to prevent any kind of line burn, grab a pair of pliers and then just pull, and that will do your knots all the way through your rig making. Once we've done that, we then do the following. We add a bead, a swivel, a bead, and then a crimp, and then we just crimp it. Don't overkill the crimps because you're going to break the line. Just nice touch, just until you get that nice crimping effect on there and it don't move. We crimp it right away to the bottom. That's the first hook line. We then grab our roto bait clip. To release the roto bait clip, you release it there, you put your lead in, and then you just push it back up. Simple, fantastic design. And then we just get the Thermalink, we just pull that on, that clips on. Once it's clipped on as well, then there's no way the leg can come back off unless you release, obviously, the Thermalink and then pull down and change your lead. There we go, so that's back on there like that. So that is the first part of the rig. So we've got the rotor clip, we've got the Thermalink, We've got bead, swivel, bead, and then the crimp with the pyramid weight on the bottom. Making up the hook length is a bit different to making up a normal hook length because it's in one part. This is the first bottom hook length is in two parts. So the first part of the hook length is here. Okay, so we've got a hook there, we've got a sequin, and just a bait stop. Okay, the length of the first part of the hook line, the lower hook line, this is 260 millimeters. Okay, it's very important, 260 millimeters. Then what we do, we get the hook line, and then we tie that onto the bottom of the cascade swivel with a 5-turn blood knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then just feed that underneath the lower hole there. Make sure we wet the line, and then we're just going to pull that tight. There we go, and then that forms a nice knot. We obviously cut the tag ends off, not too close, but just enough so it just leaves a little tag there in case it slips. It shouldn't slip. Just in case it does slip, it's got a little bit to work with. So that is the first part of the hook line. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut our second bit of line. This is the loop. Okay, this will form the loop. Okay, so the second bit of line is 610 millimeters long, so it's quite a long line. And we then tie that onto the top end of the cascade swivel. Pull that tight, and that forms a knot there. Just make sure you cut off your tag ends as well, you don't want the tag ends. Okay, once that's done, you're going to end up with a massive bit of line like that. Don't worry, that's perfectly normal, so we want that. We now take our main line and just tie that onto the bottom swivel. It is a bit fiddly, so just be patient with it. Don't need to rush it. Then you pull, so that's tied on there now. Cutting off the tag end. Okay, so you're going to end up with something like this. That's the bottom, and then you got your massive hook line there. So that's the bottom part of the rig. What we do now is we get our aero pulley here. If you haven't seen one of these aero pulleys, they're fantastic, they're great. How it works is a figure of 8, so we get the line, we put it through the bottom. There's 2 holes, we put it through the bottom and then put it up through the top, so it forms a figure of 8, and then we go back down through the bottom. Okay, and then that works on a leverage as a figure of 8 motion. Once that's on, we then grab our big bead, we just put that on the end, and then we grab our swivel, and we tie the swivel to the end. Grab a pair of pliers for this one, make sure it's nice and tight. Grab a pair of pliers and we just pull, and that's a nice tight knot. Forms a nice tight knot on there. Just take the clippers and clip the excess line nice and close to the swivel. Ooh, there you go, so we can see that there. Okay. Once that's on there, we just need to make the top hook line now. So this is the important one, and I've been toying around with different lengths, but the length I've come up with, and this is the first time I tried it on a video, so I've been messing around and cutting it up and down. We're going to go for 610mm long. If it's wrong, I do apologise, but we will work it through and find out the length together. So 610 is the length I'm going for. So I'm going to make this second snood line, and then what I'll do is I'll come back to you. Okay. Right, guys. So I made this second hook line. Made it at 610. So we just got the hook there, 610mm. Sorry, we've got the hook there. We've got the the sequin, and then the silicone bait stop. Okay, and then what we're going to do is going to grab it, and then we're just going to twist it, tie the knot. So I hope I got these measurements right. I'm just going to pull. Right. Right. So now this is the part which makes the difference, and this is the hard part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang the rig up. I won't be able to show you this. I'm going to hang it up, and then I'm going to clip the rig up. Okay, and I'll walk you through how I do that. First of all, you want to get the lower hook, and then put that into and lock it off in the roto. Okay, so you put it in there and then lock it off in the roto. Then we hang it up, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's hung up. Right, guys, so here is the rig hung up. We got the Aero Pulley at the top, we got a bead and a swivel, and then we run down. Okay, then we got on our first hook, which is on the cascade, a nice big loop, and then our second hook, which is on the roto at the bottom. Okay, what will happen is once that impact lead hits the water, it will free, and then we'll be left with one long hook at the bottom, and then another one at the top. Okay, this also give us fantastic movement on the pulley. Shane's method behind this design is that if we deep hook a fish on the top hook line, which is quite common, or Shane said it's quite common, you can just cut this hook line off and remake the hook line without having to make the whole rig again. Same as for the bottom one. Just cut it off and remake it, so that is a great positive. So guys, after a lot of trial and error, we've decided to change the top hook length. The measurement for the top hook length is now 570mm. It just compresses nicely, and it works better, and everything pops nicer when you release that clip. So 570mm is the new top hook snood measurement. So please do note that down and remember that. Thank you very much to everybody who's been watching me on YouTube and who's subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button, hit a like button, or hit a comment button. If you like what you see or you don't like what you see, just let me know, and we can improve the channel for everybody. If you want to see other bits and pieces, or there's something you want to see, pop it down in the comment section. I'll try my best to make what you want me to make, rig making wise, or if you have any ideas for any kind of videos, pop them down in the comments and we'll see what we can do. If you do watch the video, hit the like button, which it's great, and it helps me out a lot. If you haven't yet joined the Facebook community or Facebook group, which is also the Eastbourne Fishermen, head over there and join. Absolutely fantastic growing community at the moment. There's lots of people from all over, all walks of life, from all over the UK, Scotland, Wales, Ireland. There's a lot of people now joining from the EU, the European Union. We've got people from, I think it's France, Denmark and Hungary. I think there's also some people from Belgium and Sweden as well. One of my sponsors, Pirate Laws, has just relocated to Spain, or they are in the process of relocating to Spain as well, so that's great having them there. Also, we do have members from Fuerteventura, and also we have a member from Australia as well. So thanks very much for tuning in. Absolutely great. I'm so glad that we're panning out and getting out there and everybody sharing their experiences on the Facebook group and posting their catch reports, because anglers do like to travel. You know, I'm probably going to hopefully want to travel within, you know, my angling pursuits sooner or later. So seeing catch reports from all over the UK and further afield is absolutely great and inspiring, and it makes me want to go and, you know, fish some of these wonderful places that are out there. So thanks very much to everybody who's been watching and who's been you know, liking and subscribing. Keep doing what we're doing and build the community. That's what it's all about, sharing it so everyone can you know, have fun with it. And if anyone learns anything throughout the process, then I've done my job. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks to all the sponsors. I'll pop them at the end of the video. Thank you very much for everything you do for myself and the channel. I really do appreciate it. And it's great to have you guys on board and working with some fantastic anglers and developers is absolutely great. So thank you very much for what you do for myself and the channel. I hope you've liked what you've seen today. And like I say, keep on, you know, fishing and let me know what you're up to. Let me know if you're out fishing and post any catch reports up on the Facebook group. Cheers guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Right guys, I just want to lastly finish the video today with a couple of shout outs to some fellow YouTube channels which are all absolutely fantastic, and you should check them out. So we got Fishing Tom, Sea Fishing with CJ, Rod and Pollux, The Fish Locker, Angling Addict 75, Amazing Fishing UK, Fish Hunter UK, Earl's Fishing Adventures, Fishing_bug, Tight Lines UK, and the Portsmouth Angler. Head over and check out these guys. That's all for me from today, and thanks very much for all your support. Cheers.